Australian researchers have made an accidental discovery which has the potential to heal a lot of wounds and save a lot of money. Currently, the treatment of chronic wounds costs the Australian health system billions of dollars a year. There's now hope that a very simple treatment will halve the amount of time it takes for these wounds to heal. Dr. Michael Samuel is one of the researchers who made this discovery. He joins us now. Dr. Samuel, thanks so much for joining us. It sounds fascinating. Tell us how is it that you came across this discovery, basically a protein that you found to eliminate that protein enabled healing to happen much quicker?
Yes, so my lab's interested actually in cancer, and we were looking at the function of the scaffold that gives tissues their shape in cancer. And we decided to use a wound healing model to help us to analyze this scaffold in a better way, and accidentally stumbled upon this protein that, when we inhibit, accelerates wound healing, which is a serendipitous discovery.
So how does it actually accelerate wound healing when you eliminate this protein?
So there are well-established processes to establish this scaffold, and this protein actually negatively regulates it. It inhibits it. So when we inhibit the protein, it releases the brakes essentially on the formation of this scaffold, which is a normal process that happens during wound healing.
Okay, so when is it likely that this could be potentially put into a human kind of context? For example, people who have suffered bad burns, would this be one of the applications potentially, or where are you looking to apply this?
Yes, so we did look into this in a little bit of detail. We looked at wounds from a variety of different patients, so this histology samples, and we found that people who have chronic non-healing wounds express this protein that we are seeking to inhibit at much higher levels than people who have wounds that heal at a normal rate. So we think that it could be useful for the treatment of chronic wounds. And chronic wounds occur in a wide variety of different situations, including in people with diabetes, particularly type 2 diabetes, and also people with circulatory problems.
Dr. Samuel, does this make you rethink potentially the effect of proteins on the human body? Are there other areas of research where inhibiting a particular protein could potentially find some new solution to something?
Yes, yes. So the inhibition of proteins, or inhibition of protein function, enzymes for instance, enzymes are proteins as well, is a well-established therapeutic approach for a variety of different conditions. So this is just a novel application for this well-established approach.
Now, I understand you've received a grant already for more research around this. What are you hoping to do with that money?
Yeah, so we're looking to see whether applying this particular inhibitor or derivatives of this inhibitor in conditions where diabetes is a problem, or the wounds are healing very slowly using our models, not necessarily human patients at this stage, whether this would be a useful approach to accelerate the wound healing.
Dr. Samuel, we spoke about this being an accident, an accidental discovery. How important are accidents in scientific knowledge and the growth of scientific knowledge?
Yes, they're actually surprisingly common. So you have to keep an open mind when you're doing research. You make a hypothesis, and then you test it in a variety of different ways. And sometimes you find that the hypothesis that you made is either not quite right or completely wrong. And you have to be open to the possibility that you can follow these leads through, and you may actually make discoveries that you had not anticipated making. So it's actually not uncommon.
So you were pretty surprised, but also aware that this is what the scientific process often does?
That's correct, yeah. We were pleased that we found this, of course, because it has very important applications, potentially.
Absolutely, indeed. And congratulations, it does sound like an amazing discovery and could potentially have a great impact on people who really do suffer. Dr. Michael Samuel, thank you so much for joining us, and have a really great Christmas.
You too.